Hi, I'm Waruna Satwayelo,
And I'm Mariah Inger.
and we are the coordinator and the assistant coordinator of the Artist Mentorship Program at Black Theatre Workshop.
So, as you all know, we are all locked down in our homes right now. And so we are bringing our information session to tell you about our program and what you need to do in order to apply and hear more about the applications from our individual homes, as you can see. So before we get into the whole rundown, I'm going to give you a little history, a brief history about the program, and just let you know what we do and who we're for. So the Artist Mentorship Program was created 7 years ago, and it was created basically to foster and support the emerging artist community in the theater world, of course, in order to build a bridge from theater school or from the beginnings of their practice and beginnings of their career into the professional world, which can be quite a leap and sometimes a little bit of a disconnect. So we try to make that connection for those people. What we also try to do is to build community amongst the emerging artists, because that's also super important for anybody that's in this business. Mariah well knows, I well know, we've been doing this for a long time. Community is hugely important, especially community of artists who are trying to do the same thing, are passionate and as serious about it as you are.
So how does the program work? We meet every Monday for a 4-hour period, and we dedicate this time to practical training. So we create workshops that involve specific disciplines that are going to be dedicated to the art form that they need, or workshops that are going to involve the entire group. When we're doing specific disciplines, such as maybe perhaps the actors, we might do stuff like a mock audition training process. And others that involve all of them, such as a grant workshop, something that can benefit everyone. We also make sure that we go and involve them in the community. For disciplines such as maybe designers or directors, they may get to do some mentorships with other directors and designers so that they can learn their skill set from a professional. We also make sure that we go and see lots of plays and productions so that they can be close to what's happening not only locally, but also what's happening in the artistic world.
We also pair our mentees up with mentors, obviously, mentorship program. We have sort of a rotating list of about 12 different mentors, and usually about 7 to 9 mentors working with us every year. We usually have 4 acting mentors and 1 mentor for the designers, 1 mentor for the directors, 1 mentor for stage management, 1 mentor for the writers, and it's usually about 2 or 3 ensemble members per mentor. And the mentors are there to give you specific individual time, just you and your mentor, outside of our our workshops, outside of being in whatever apprenticeship you might be in or assistantship you might be in, to really answer personal questions and the very unique questions that you might have about yourself and your own journey, and have those discussions that you might not want to have around other people, and just have somebody's ear, someone who you can text every now and then to ask them questions, whether they be questions that you might think are small and silly, which there is no such thing as a silly question, or huge, big life decision questions as well. The personal mentors are there to help you with that. So after meeting once a week at the very least for 7 months and creating, learning, observing, all of this culminates in our showcase, which is at the end of the 7 months, usually at the showcase. Usually at the end of April or the beginning of May. This year our showcase will be digital and not in a theater like we usually do, so stay tuned and look out for that. But hopefully next year we will be back in a theater, and usually a local theater donates their theater space to us. We've been so kind as to have the My Space. We've also had the space at the Central has been donated to us, where we did our showcase last year. This year we were supposed to be at the Siegel Center, who had so kindly donated it to us, and unfortunately we won't be able to actually be there this year, but that was a really wonderful gesture. And our showcase is an amalgamation of scenes, monologues, different special skills, the excerpts from the scripts that our writers have been writing, and it is completely created, put together, performed by the ensemble members. Black Theatre Workshop, we act as a supporting body, and maybe you could see us as the producers, but all the practical work, the directing, the designing, the stage managing, the performing, all of it is done by our ensemble members with the support of their mentors.
Because it's a practical training program, the real importance is that we really actually bring in people who can actually hire them. And we've been very lucky to have an enormous amount, or I should say a very high percentage of our mentees of the past who have succeeded, who have had not only hired almost on the spot after a showcase, but who have maintained a career and who continue to maintain a career in this business. And which has been a really nice process, which is why there's a lot of positive potential in this program for anybody who wants to join.
Absolutely. Over the 7 years between Mike Payette, Quincy Armour, myself, Mariah Inger now, and all the different mentors that have worked on this program, the program has really become, it's really created a special place for itself here in Montreal. And it is a place where a lot of different, not just theater communities, but even some film communities look at, and video games look at, to find who the latest emerging artists in the different disciplines are. And we get calls and letters and emails even before our showcase asking us for recommendations of people either from our program's present year or past years. And the past ensemble members have created an amazing sort of free marketing scheme for us because they've done really, really well out there. A lot of people that have graduated from this program have gone on to do amazing things. And this year we actually have 3 of our mentors who were past ensemble members. And that's the first time we've done that. And it's just amazing in 7 years to be able to have that kind of turnaround.
How do you apply? We ask for 3 basic pieces of information: a letter of intent, your CV, and your headshot. Everything else is optional, and you can find the rest of that information on our website, www.blacktheatreworkshop.ca. Now, the letter of intent, what would we like to see in it? You. We want to know who you are, how you fell in love with your discipline, how you fell in love with theater, why you want to be a part of our program, why you want to be a part of Black Theatre Workshop, and how much experience you have. If you went to school, if you didn't. You don't have to have a theater degree to be part of this program, but we just want to know what you've done. If you can get letters of recommendation, those are also awesome. If you can get any clippings of shows or articles of things that you've done or been a part of, those are great. If you have ongoing things online right now, hey, we have nowhere else to go, so we'll tune in and we'll watch it. Please let us know. And you can send your applications to the email mentorship@blacktheatreworkshop.ca, and that's theater with an R-E and not an E-R. But check out our website to get all the information.
On the 14th, 14th of May, between 3 and 5 p.m. to actually answer questions live in a Zoom call, the information of which you can find after all of this. And you can also send us questions at mentorship@Black Theatre Workshop, all lowercase, theater with an R-E at the end, not an ER.ca. And we will gather your questions. You can also just send us questions live on the date and time. And we will answer as many questions as we can so that you can know as much as you possibly can before making your application. And we have moved our deadline of our application.
Yes, we have. We've had to because of this COVID world. Our deadline is June 1st. So join the session, ask your questions, and hopefully we see you at the finish line.
If you know a theater artist out there that you think this program would be great for, please tell them to tune in on the 14th. And we will be happy to answer any of their questions.
Hope to see you. Thanks for joining us. Talk to you soon.
Happy lockdown. Stay healthy.